How to explain how I feel about my generation. Alright. My name's Kyle Newsom. I was born in 91. So, I'm a 90s kid. I've got a really, really big problem with my generation, though. My generation is a bunch of lazy, ignorant, self-entitled little assholes. And that's the gist of it. It pisses me off. None of you have any respect. Not only for people around you, but for yourselves. Really pisses me off. I've seen kids, they were probably 8, 9 years old, and a few teenagers once or twice cussing at elderly people. I mean, people that are in 60, 70, 80 years old, sitting there cussing them, yelling at them, screaming at them. Watch kids slam doors in people's faces. And I mean, what the fuck is going on? What happened? It used to be when you went out with your old lady, when you see somebody taking their old lady out, man, open up the door for her, this and that. Now, I'm not saying I do all of these things, but I do respect my woman. Now, we have our fights and this and that, but I do respect my woman. Sorry, I got to fill up my vape real quick. But I cannot stand this generation of mine. It, all of my generation bitches and whines about how they don't have a job and they don't have no money and this person took their job and this race is doing this and this race is doing that. Mexicans are doing this, blacks are doing that. This person's doing this. This person. I mean, it drives me fucking nuts. Most of the people that you're talking about are outside every motherfucking day, working their ass off, trying to make money for their families, trying to make sure that they bring home something, that they provide something. Now, I might be a stay-at-home dad. That was just recently. And the only reason why is because my old lady wanted to work. We believe that one of us should be with my son, our son, at all times. That's just what it is. So, I am stay-at-home daddy right now, which is why I have time to make this video, because otherwise, I'd be outside busting my ass doing something. But my son's taking a nap, so I kind of gotta be where I can hear him and make sure he is okay. But, for real, my generation don't give a damn about anybody. All y'all care about is yourselves. You don't care about anybody else. You'll disrespect anybody, even your own family. And I've watched it. I've seen it. I've watched people my age that have kids just like I do sit there and, I mean, just do stupid shit and teach them stupid shit. For one, if you have a kid, you don't stick your kid in front of the TV or something like that all day long because it's convenient for you. Okay, you don't teach your kids that it's okay to cuss at people in a restaurant when you're out to eat, or you don't do it yourself. Hell, you want your children to grow up in actual functional country, a good country, you got to get your ass up. You got to go to work. Show your kids that you have to do something. You earn your keep. Quit sitting on the couch whining, crying, bitching about everything that you don't have when you won't even get up and work for it. You won't get up and try and earn it. I mean, it's a simple concept. You want something that you don't have. What should you do? Sit on the couch, cry, whine, and bitch, and hope somebody hands it to you because you feel like you're entitled, like it's owed to you? Or get up, go outside, work your ass off a little bit, and earn enough to go and get it yourself. Now, which one seems like the more logical and right way to do it? I mean, honestly, get up and go work. Quit sitting on your ass asking everybody for everything. Quit thinking that everybody owes you something. The world don't owe you shit. Nobody owes you shit. You came in with nothing, you're gonna go out with nothing. We're all made up of the same shit. We all got bones. We all got guts. We all got blood. We all got skin. We breathe the same. We bleed the same. We ain't no different. It don't matter what fucking color you are, where you come from, or what you believe in. We ain't no different. Just because you feel entitled doesn't mean you are. I can't stand this shit, man. I hate the way y'all act. I really do. It makes me ashamed of it. It makes me ashamed to be a part of this generation. Because it's the period worst period generation period ever. Period. Plain and simple. We used to be the greatest country in the world. You know why? Because we were informed. The public was informed. The people were informed with real, accurate information. Now we're the laughing stock of the world because we are uninformed. This generation is ignorant, blind to what's going on, what's really going on in our country and what's really going on in the world. And nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to pay attention. Everybody's so worried about themselves and what they should have and what people should be doing instead of worrying about what you should be doing yourself. Y'all need to grow up. Start worrying about you. Get your ass up, go outside, get a job, make some money. Take care of yourself. You ain't got to run drugs. You ain't got to do anything illegal. All you got to do is get up, learn a skill or two, go out, work, make your money. Find somebody that needs help. Show that you can do something. If you want to work, you can find work. It might be a little hard, maybe a little stressful, yeah. But you know what? If you want it that bad, you'll find it. You'll get it. Quit being lazy, little punk ass bitches, whining and crying that you ain't got this and you ain't got that, when you ain't even got the balls to get the fuck up and do something about it and get it yourself. Because everybody that I see that is working All the people that you're bitching about, that my generation is bitching about, yeah, all them people, you know what? They're out there busting their asses. And the money they're making is providing for themselves and their families. So why don't you shut your mouths and learn from their example? You want it, but you gotta get up and do something about it to get it. I wanted a family. Guess what? I got one. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I get to hang out with my son all day, every day. It's beautiful. When I'm not a stay-at-home dad, guess what? I'm outside busting my ass, working, making money home to bring home so I can take care of my son and my family. Because that's how I was raised. And that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, that's all there is to it. Quit being lazy ass little bitches. Start respecting people. Start respecting yourselves. Stop letting your ass hang out in the middle of the fucking parking lot. In the middle of the restaurant. Hold a door open for somebody. Give a little patience. Give a helping hand to somebody that needs it. Get up off your ass. Show some respect and do something with yourself. I know I don't want my son growing up in this generation with what I've seen so far. We need a change, people, and it needs to happen fast. Because I'm afraid for what my son might have to live with. What all of this next generation might have to live with. Because if we don't fix this shit, they gonna be picking up our pieces while the rest of the world's kicking our ass. And I mean, that's just the cold hard truth about it. So to my generation, right now, fuck you. I'm ashamed to be any part of it. Y'all need to get up, learn some respect, and go do something with yourselves to better yourselves and to better our country.